Dear devotees, we are welcoming you all for today evening live telecast from our Setu Tirtha Kshetram, Bridgewater Sri Venkateshwara Temple, New Jersey. Now we are starting with Sri Satyanarayana Swamy Puja, followed by Archana and Harati. So all of you keep watching and seek blessings from Sri Venkateshwara Swamy, Sri Shankaranarayana Swamy, Sri Satyanarayana Swamy. Thank you and God bless you.
ओम पूर्वोक्तयवंगन विशेषण विशिष्टायामस्यां शुभातिथौ अस्य श्री भगवतो देवदेवोत्तमस्य श्रीमदखिलाण्डकोटि ब्रह्माण्ड नायकस्य देवदेवस्य जगत्कुटुम्बिनः जगद्रक्षणार्थमवतीर्णस्य श्री भूनीला समेत श्री वेंकटेश्वर स्वामिनः एवं श्री रमा सहित वीर वेंकट सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः कृपया संकल्पिता श्रीमान् श्रीमतः गोत्रोद्भवस्य नामधेयस्य शुभगोत्रोद्भवस्य मार्ग नामधेयस्य सह कुटुम्बानाम् एवं श्रीमान् श्रीमतः गोत्रोद्भवस्य कश्यप गोत्रोद्भवस्य स्मित पटेल नामधेयस्य हंसा पटेल नामधेयस्य शेफ अली पटेल नामधेयस्य अनिल पटेल नामधेयस्य जेफ पटेल नामधेयस्य सह कुटुम्बानाम् आयुष्याभिवृद्ध्यर्थं सह कुटुम्बानां सपरिवाराणां मुदनोल्लगोत्रोद्भवस्य श्रीनिवासराव नामधेयस्य स्वाति नक्षत्र जातस्य वासन्ती नाम्नीं कृत्तिका नक्षत्र जातायाः संहित नामधेयस्य अश्विनी नक्षत्र जातस्य श्रीनिवास मरणि नामधेयस्य सह कुटुम्बानाम् एवं पैंगे गोत्रोद्भवस्य परेश जोशी नामधेयस्य कन्या राशो जातायाः मिथुन राशो जातायाः कविता जोशी नाम्नीं धनुराशो जातस्य ध्रुवा जोशी नाम्नीं सह कुटुम्बानां सपरिवाराणां क्षेमायुरारोग्यता सिद्ध्यर्थं मार्कण्डेय गोत्रोद्भवस्य रेवती नक्षत्रे रवि एंगल नामधेयस्य अनुराधा नक्षत्रे श्रीदेवी नाम्नीं रोहिणी नक्षत्रे विश्वदा नाम्नीं धनिष्ठा नक्षत्रे अनुषा नाम्नीं सह कुटुम्बानां सपरिवाराणां क्षेमायुरारोग्यता सिद्ध्यर्थं विरवाकलगोत्रोद्भवस्य श्रीनाथ नामधेयस्य रजनी नाम्नीं निखिल प्रिया नाम्नीं सह कुटुम्बानाम् एवं भरद्वाज गोत्रोद्भवस्य किरण नामधेयस्य वीणा प्रिया नाम्नीं धनी नाम्नीं ब्रह्मा नामधेयस्य सह कुटुम्बानां सपरिवाराणाम् आयुरारोग्याभिवृद्ध्यर्थं सकलाभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थं आयुष्याभिवृद्ध्यर्थं मनोभीष्टफलसिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य विजया भयायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य धनधान्य पुत्र पौत्राभिवृद्ध्यर्थं श्री रमा सहित वीरवेंकट सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः व्रत पूजां करिष्ये। श्रियः कान्ताय कल्याणनिधये गोविंदा। ओम अयं मुहूर्तः सुमुहूर्त अस्तु। ओम नमः सदसे नमः सदस्पतये नमः सखीनां पुरोगानां चक्षुषे नमो दिवे नमः पृथिव्यै सप्रदसभां मे गोपाय एजसभ्याः सभासदः तानिन्द्रियावतः कुरु सर्वमायुरुपासतां सर्वेभ्यः श्रीवैष्णवेभ्यो महाभागवतेभ्यो नमः इति नमस्कारं कुर्यात्। ओम all of you do namaskaram. Om, please repeat. Om shuklam bharadharam vishnum shashivarnam chaturbhujam prasannavadanam dhyayet sarva vignopa shantaye yasyat virada vaktradyaha पारिषद्याः परशतं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। ओम अयं मुहूर्तः सुमुहूर्तो अस्तु। ओम अशेषे परिषत् भगवत्पादमूले मया समर्पिताम् इमां सौवर्णीं दक्षिणामित्किञ्च वेदोक्तदक्षिणामिव स्वीकृत्य अत्रोपविष्टानां एतेषां भगवद्भागवत आचार्याणां सन्निधौ विज्ञापनं मया क्रियते। क्रियमाणं विज्ञापनम् अवधानेन श्रूयतामस्य श्रीभगवतो देवदेवोत्तमस्य श्रीमदखिलाण्डकोटिब्रह्माण्डनायकस्य देवदेवस्य जगत्कुटुम्बिनः जगद्रक्षणार्थमवतीर्णस्य श्रीभुवनीलासमेत श्रीवेङ्कटेश्वरस्वामिनः एवं श्री रमासहित वीरवेंकट सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः कृपया संकल्पिता स्थिरवादरुपयुक्त श्री रमासहित सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः व्रतपूजां करिष्ये। ओम all of you take water, take some water, do achamanam. Please repeat Om Achyutaya Namaha. Please drink the water. Please drink some water with spoon. Take with spoon. Yeah. Again Om Anantaya Namaha. Again drink some water. Take again. Om Govindaya Namaha. Now wash your hands. And all of you do namaskaram. Please repeat the namams. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Madhusudanaya Namaha. Om Trivikramaya Namaha. Om Vamanaya Namaha. Om Sridharaya Namaha. Om Rishikeshaya Namaha. Om Padmanabhaya Namaha. Om Damodaraya Namaha. Prithivyaha Meroho Prishtarashihi Kurmo Devata Sutalam Chandaha Asane Viniyogaha Anantasanaya Namaha. Pranavasya Parabrahmarshihi Paramatma Devata Daivi Gayatri Chandaha Pranayami Viniyogaha. All of you do pranayamam. Hold your nose. Om Bhu Om Bhuvaha Om Suvaha Om Mahaha Om Janaha Om Tapaha Om Satyam Om Tatsaviduho Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya Ato Ma Po Jyotirasomritam Brahma Bhurbhuvassu Varom. All of you take some akshatas. Akshatas. Akshata. Yeah. Yeah. Please repeat. Om Shri Govinda 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 Asya Shri Mahavishnoho Agneya Pravartamanasya Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Pararthe Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvata Manvantare Kali Yuge Prathame Pade Kraunchadvipe Aindra Varshe Ramanaka Khande Uttara Amarikaya Bhagavadalaye Bhagavatu Sannidhau Setu Tirtha Kshetre Asmin Vartamana Vyavaharika Chandramanena प्रभवादि षष्टि संवत्सराणां मध्ये शोभकृत् नाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे वसंत ऋतौ चैत्रमासे शुक्लपक्षे एकादश्यां शुभतिथौ वासरः स्थिरवासरे शुभवासरे शुभनक्षत्रे शुभयोगे शुभकरणे एवं गुण विशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ. All of you repeat your gotram and names yourself. Please repeat the sankalpam. Asmakam mama saha kutumbanam kshema sthairya dhairya vijaya abhaya ayuhu arogya aishwarya abhivrutyartham samasta mangala avapti artham mama जन्म नक्षत्र जन्म राशि नाम नक्षत्र नाम राशि जन्मांश नामांश षट्बल गोचार वेद वशाच्च योदोषः समजनि तद्दोष परिहार द्वारा मम गृहे धनकनक वस्तुवाहन समृद्धि अर्थम मम व्यापारेषु व्यवहारेषु दिन दिन अभिवृद्धि अर्थम अप्राप्य लक्ष्मी प्राप्यर्थम प्राप्त लक्ष्मी स्थिर निवास सिद्धिद्वारा समस्त आयुः आरोग्य सिद्ध्यर्थम श्री रमा सहित वीरवेंकट सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः व्रत पूजा करिष्ये. All of you take some water with right hand and leave the bowl. Akshata and water. Leave in the bowl. Yeah. Drop. Yeah. Right. Down. Yeah. That's it. Tadanga kalasha pujam karisye. Kalasham gandha pushpakshate abhyarchya. Please, all of you, keep your hands on the water bowl. कलशं गन्धपुष्पाक्षतैरभ्यर्च्य कलशस्य मुखे विष्णुः कंठे रुद्रसमाश्रितः मूले तत्र स्थितो ब्रह्मा मध्ये मातृगणाः स्मृताः कुक्षौ सागराः सर्वे सप्तद्वीपा वसुन्धरा ऋग्वेदोदयजुर्वेदः सामवेदोऽप्यथर्वणः अङ्गैः सहिताः सर्वे कलशाम्बुसमाश्रिताः होमाकलशे सदावति पवित्रे परिचित्यते वत्थैः यज्ञेषु वर्धते होमापो वा इदगं सर्वं विश्वा भूतान्याव प्राणाव आवपृथव आपो नमापो मृतमापस्सम्राडापो विराडापस्वराडापश्चन्दागुष्यापो ज्योतिगुष्यापो यजोगुष्यापो सत्यमापः सर्वा देवता आपो भूर्भुवस्सुवराप ओम गंगे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिन्धु कावेरी जलेऽस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु कावेरी तुङ्गभद्रा च कृष्णवेणी च गौतमी भागीरथी प्रविख्यात पंचगंगा प्रकीर्तिताः आयान्तु रमा सहित सत्यनारायण पूजार्थं दुर्दक्षेकारकाः कलशोदकेन पूजा द्रव्याणि संप्रोक्ष्य देवम् आत्मानं संप्रोक्ष्य. All of you take some water with hands and spring on your head. Pundarikaksha. All of you repeat. Om Pundarikakshaaya Namaha. Pundarikakshaaya Namaha. Pundarikakshaaya Namaha. Now we are starting Mahaganapati Puja. All of you take some akshatas. Pray to Lord Ganapati. Om Ganana Tva Ganapatigam Bhavamahe Kavim Kavina Mupamastravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspada Anashrunvan Notivissi Dasadanam Sumakastaiga Dandasta Kapilo Gadakarnikaha Lambodarasta Vigado Viknarajo Ganadhipaha Dhumakedurganadhyaksa Palachandro Gajananaha Vakradunda Shorpakarno Herambaskanda Purvajaha Shodasaitana Namani Yapade Tunayadapi Vidyarambhe Vivahe Japravese Nirgame Tada Sangrame Sarvakaryeshu Vignastasya Najayate Om Tatpurushaya Vitmahe Vakradundaya Dhimahi Tanno Dantih Prachodayatu. All of you repeat Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha Dhyayami. Drop the akshatas and Lord Ganapati. The yellow, yeah. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Dhyayami. Dhyanam Samarpayami. Avahayami. Asanam Samarpayami. All of you repeat Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha Asanam Samarpayami. Again drop some akshatas. Please repeat Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha Hastayoho Argyam Samarpayami. Please offer some water, Lord Ganapati. Om. Please repeat Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha Padayoho Padyam Samarpayami. Again offer some water. Om. Please repeat Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Again offer some water, Lord Ganapati. Please repeat Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha Snanam Samarpayami. Again offer some water. Om Aboyisthamayo Bhavastana Urje Dadhatana Maheranaya Chakshase Apo Janaya Dhatanaha. Please repeat Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha Vastrardham Akshatan Samarpayami. Offer some akshatas, Lord Ganapati. Please repeat Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha Kunkumadi Parimala Dravyani Samarpayami. Offer some kunkuma, Lord Ganapati. Om. Please repeat Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha Pushpaihi Pujayami. Please all of you repeat the Namam and offer some akshatas and flowers, whatever you have. Om Sumukhaya Namaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha. Om Kapilaya Namaha. Om Gajakarnikaya Namaha. Om Lambodaraya Namaha. Om Vikataya Namaha. Om Vighnarajaya Namaha. Om Dhumaketave Namaha. Om Ganadhyakshaya Namaha. Om Palachandraya Namaha. Om Gajananaya Namaha. Om Vakratundaya Namaha. Om Shurpakarnaya Namaha. Om Herambaya Namaha. Om Skandapurvajaya Namaha. Om Sarvasiddhi Pradayakaya Namaha. Om Kumara Gurave Namaha. ఓం శ్రీ మహాగణాధిపతయే నమో నమః. ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ డు నమస్కారం. నానావిధ పరిమళపత్ర పుష్పాన్ని సమర్పయామి. శ్రీ మహాగణాధిపతయే నమః. ధూపమాఘ్రాపయామి. ఓం ధూపదీపానంతరం శుద్ధ ఆచమనీయం సమర్పయామి. ప్లీజ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ రిపీట్. ఓం మహాగణాధిపతయే నమో నమః. దీపం సందర్శయామి. ఓం నైవేద్యం సమర్పయామి. అలా రిపీట్. ఓం మహాగణాధిపతయే నమో నమః. ఫల నైవేద్యం సమర్పయామి. All of you take banana and put front of the Ganapati. Offer to Lord Ganapati. Om Bharanaivedyam Samarpayami. All of you show like this. Om Pranaya Swaha. Om Om Apanaya Swaha. Om వ్యానాయ స్వాహ. ఓం ఉదానాయ స్వాహ. ఓం సమానాయ స్వాహ. ఓం బ్రహ్మణే నమః. ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ డు నమస్కారం. మధ్యే మధ్యే వాణీయం సమర్పయామి. ఉత్తరాభోజనం సమర్పయామి. హస్తౌ ప్రక్షాళయామి. పాదౌ ప్రక్షాళయామి. మంగళ నీరాజనం దర్శయామి. ఓం నమో ప్రాణపతయే నమో గణపతయే నమః. నమః ఏకదంతాయ విఘ్నవినాశినే దేవహృదాయ శ్రీవరదమూర్తయే నమో నమః. ఓం తత్పురుషాయ ధీమహి తన్నో దంతి ప్రచోదయాత్. గోవింద జై బోల్ గణేష్ మహారాజ్ కీ. ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ టేక్ సమ్ అక్షతాస్ అండ్ రిపీట్. మంత్రహీనం క్రియాహీనం భక్తిహీనం గణేశ్వర యత్పూజితం మయా దేవ పరిపూర్ణం తదస్తుతే అనయా ధ్యాన ఆవాహనాది షోడశ ఉపచార పూజనేన భగవాన్ సర్వాత్మకః మహాగణాధిపతి సుప్రీయతాం. Offer to Lord Ganapati. All of you take akshatas from Mahaganapati and drop your head and your children also. Om Shatamanam Bhavati Shataya Purushasyateendriya Ayushyevendriye Pratitishthati. Mahaganapati Prasada Bhala Siddhirastu Tadhastu. Sankalpita Sarvakaryani Niratankena Dikvijayata Siddhirastu. Now we are starting Navagraha Puja. Please all of you take some akshatas. Please repeat. Om Surya Arishthetu Samprapte Surya Pujancha Karayet Surya Dhyanam Pravakshyami Atma Pidopa Shantaye. All of you repeat. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Ma Krishnena Rizavartamano Nivedayan Namrtam Martyancha Hiranyena Vidaradhena Devo Yati Bhuvana Vipashyanno. All of you repeat. Om Suryaya Namaha. Surya Graham Avahayami. Drop the akshatas. Satyanarayana Swamy photos, Lord's feet. Take again. Please repeat. Om Chandra Arishthetu Samprapte Chandra Pujancha Karayet Chandradhyanam Pravakshyami Manapida Upashantaye Om Chandraya Namaha Chandragraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Please repeat. Om Kuja Arishthetu Samprapte Kuja Pujancha Karayet Kujadhyanam Pravakshyami Rogapida Upashantaye Om Kujaya Namaha Kujagraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas, Lord sweet, and take again. Please repeat. Om Buddha Arishthetu Samprapte Buddha Puja Chakarayet Buddhadhyanam Pravakshyami Buddhipida Upashantaye Om Buddhaya Namaha Buddhagraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Om Guru Arishthetu Samprapte Guru Puja Chakarayet Gurudhyanam Pravakshyami Putrapida Upashantaye Om Bruhaspataye Namaha Bruhaspatigraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Om Shukra Arishthetu Samprapte Shukra Puja Chakarayet Shukradhyanam Pravakshyami Kalatrapida Upashantaye Om Shukraya Namaha Shukragraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Please repeat. Om Shani Arishthetu Samprapte Shani Puja Chakarayet Shanidhyanam Pravakshyami Pranapida Upashantaye Om Shanigrahaya Namaha Shanigraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Om Rahu Arishthetu Samprapte Rahu Puja Chakarayet Rahudhyanam Pravakshyami Chakshupida Upashantaye Om Rahave Namaha Rahugraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Please repeat. Om Ketu Arishthetu Samprapte Ketu Puja Chakarayet Ketudhyanam Pravakshyami Jnanapida Upashantaye Om Ketave Namaha Ketugraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas. All of you do namaskaram. Repeat the slokam. Om Adityaya cha Somaya Mangalaya Budhaya cha Guru Shukra Shanibhyascha Rahave Ketave Namo Namaha Adityadi Navagraha Devatabhyo Namo Namaha. Now we are starting Panchaloka Palaka Puja. All of you take some akshatas. Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayatu. All of you repeat. Om Mahavishnum Lokapalakam Avahayami. Offer the akshatas, Lord sweet, and take again. Om Gadrudraya Prajedase Medhittama Yadavyase Voce Masantamagum Hrude. I'll have you repeat. Om Rudram Lokapalakam Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Om Gauri Mimaya Salila Nisakshatyekavadi Dvipadi Sajadushpadi Astapadi Navapadi Babhuvashi Sasra Akshara Parame Vyoman Mahagauri Lokapalakam Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Om Brahma Devanam Padavi Kavinam Viprana Mahisho Mrganam Cheno Grudha Nagasuthi Dirvana Nagum Soma Pavitramatye Tire Bhannu. All of you repeat. Om Brahmanam Lokapalakam Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Om Indram Vojdaspari Havamahe Janebhyaha Asmagamastu Kevalaha. All of you repeat. Om Indraya Namaha Indram Lokapalakam Avahayami. Now we are starting Satyanarayana Swamy Puja. All of you take a akshatas and flower. Om Narayanaaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Mahadevye Vidmahe Vishnu Bhatni Dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Please all of you repeat. Jitante Pundarikaksha Namaste Vishwabhavana Namaste Stu Prashikesha Mahapurusha Purvaja. Om Shri Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Dhyayami. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavani ki. Offer the akshatas, Lord sweet. Please all of you repeat. Om Shri Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Asanam Samarpayami. Offer the akshatas. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Shodasha Upachara Puja Samarpayami. Offer the akshatas. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Hastayoho Arkyam Samarpayami. All of you offer some water, Lord sweet. Please repeat. Om Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Padayoho Padyam Samarpayami. Again offer some water. Om Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Mukhe Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Again offer some water. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Panchamruta Abhishekam Samarpayami. Now we are starting Panchamruta Abhishekam to Satyanarayana Swamy. All of you do namaskaram. Govinda Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavani ki. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Panchamrutena Snapayami. ॐ सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो वृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलम् पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वम् यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतामृतत्वस्येषानः यदन्नेनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अतो ज्यायागुश्च पूरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वाभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादोर्ध्वमुदयेत्पुरुषः पादोऽस्येहा भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामतु शासनानशने अभि तस्माद्विराडजायत विराजो अधिपूरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चात् भूमिमधो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषा गोविन्द देवा यज्ञमतन्वता वसन्तो अस्यासीदाज्यम् ग्रीष्म युत्मः शरद्भविः सप्तास्यासन् परिधयः त्रिसप्त समिदः कृताः देवा यज्ञम् तन्वानाः अबध्नन् पुरुषम् वसुम् तं यज्ञम् बर्हिः प्रोक्षन् पुरुषम् जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्या ऋषयश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञा सर्वहुतः सम्भृतं वृषदाज्यम् पशुगुस्तागुश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञा सर्वहुतः ऋजः सामानि जग्निरे छन्दागुंसि जग्निरे तस्मात् यजस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्वा अजायन्त एके चोभयादतः गावो हजग्निरे तस्माज्जात अजावयः यत्पुरुषं व्यददुः गोविन्द कतिधा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहु कावूरूपादावुच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः कृतः ऊरू तदस्य यद्वैश्यः पद्भ्यागुं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षोः सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणात् वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षम् शीर्ष्णोद्यौ समवर्तत पद्भ्याम् भूमिर्दिशश्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागुम् अकल्पयन् ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्। ॐ रमा सहित सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः। शुद्धोदक स्नानं समर्पयामि। ॐ मनजः काममाकोतिं वाचः सत्यमशीमहि पशूनां रूपमन्नस्य मयि श्रीश्रयतां यशः कर्दमेन प्रजा भूता मयि सम्भव कर्दमा श्रियं वासय मे कुले मातरं पद्ममालिनीम् आपस्रजन्तु स्निग्धानि चिक्लीतव समे गृहे निच देवीं मातरं श्रियं वासय मे कुले गोविन्द। आर्द्रां पुष्करिणीं पुष्टिं सुवर्णां हेममालिनीं सूर्यां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो ममावह। आर्द्रां यष्करिणीं यष्टिं पिङ्गलां पद्ममालिनीं चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो ममावह। तां ममावह जातवेदो लक्ष्मी मनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं प्रभूतं गावो दास्योऽश्वान् विन्देयं पुरुषानहम्। ॐ महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। पद्मप्रिये पद्मिनि पद्महस्ते पद्मालये पद्मदलायताक्षी विश्वप्रिये विष्णुमनोनुकूले त्वत्पादपद्मं मयि सन्निधत्स्व श्रियै जातश्रिय आनिर्याय श्रियं वयोजनितृभ्यो ददातु श्रियं वसाना अमृतत्वमायनु भजन्ति सद्यः समिधामि तद्योनु श्रिय एवैनं दत्श्रियामा दधाति सन्ततमृचावषट्कृतं सन्धत्तं सन्धीयते प्रजया पशुभिः य एवं वेद महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयातु ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयातु श्रीरमा सहित वीरवेंकट सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः। पुनः शुद्धोदक स्नानं समर्पयामि। गोविंद। स्नानानन्तरं शुद्धा आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। श्री प्लीज ऑल ऑफ यू रिपीट। ओम रमा सहिता सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः। कुंकुमादि परिमल द्रव्याणि समर्पयामि। All of you offer some kunkuma to Lord sweet. Om Narayanaaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayatu. Please all of you repeat. Om Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Pushpaihi Pujayami. Now we are starting Satyanarayana Swamy Ashtottara Shatanama Puja. All of you repeat your inside Om Narayana Namaha and do Archana with akshatas and flowers, whatever you have. Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Narayana Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha, Om Vishnave Namaha, Om Madhusudhanaya Namaha, Om Trivikramaya Namaha, Om Vamanaya Namaha, Om Sridharaya Namaha, Om Rishikeshaya Namaha, Om Padmanabhaya Namaha, Om Damodaraya Namaha, Om Sankarshanaya Namaha, Om Vasudevaya Namaha, Om Pratyumnaya Namaha, Om Aniruddhaya Namaha, Om Purushottamaya Namaha, Om Adhokshadaya Namaha, Om Narasimhaya Namaha, Om Achyutaya Namaha, Om Janardhanaya Namaha, Om Upendraya Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sri Krishnaya Namaha, Om Narayanaya Namaha, Om Naraya Namaha, Om Sauraye Namaha, Om Chakrabanaya Namaha, Om Janardhanaya Namaha, Om Vasudevaya Namaha, Om Jagatyonaye Namaha, Om Vamanaya Namaha, Om Jnanapanjaraya Namaha, Om Sri Vallabhaya Namaha, Om Jagannadhaya Namaha, Om Chaturmurtaye Namaha, Om Yomakeshaya Namaha, Om Rishikeshaya Namaha, Om Shankaraya Namaha, Om Garudathvajaya Namaha, Om Narasimhaya Namaha, Om Mahadevaya Namaha, Om Swayambhuve Namaha, Om Bhuvaneshwaraya Namaha, Om Mahaderase Namaha, Om Sridharaya Namaha, Om Devaki Putraya Namaha, Om Parthasarathaye Namaha, Om Achyutaya Namaha, Om Shankhapanaye Namaha, Om Paranjyotishe Namaha, Om Atmajyotishe Namaha, Om Achanchalaya Namaha, Om Srivatsankaya Namaha, Om Akhiladharaya Namaha, Om Sarvalokapati Prabhave Namaha, Om Trivikramaya Namaha, Om Trikalajnanaya Namaha, Om Tridhamne Namaha, Om Karunakaraya Namaha, Om Sarvajnaya Namaha, Om Sarvagaya Namaha, Om Sarvasmai Namaha, Om Sarveshaya Namaha, Om Sarvasakshikaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Jagannadhaya Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sharangine Namaha, Om Sheshaya Namaha, Om Halayudhaya Namaha, Om Sahasrabhave Namaha, Om Avyaktaya Namaha, Om Suvyaktaya Namaha, Om Sahasrakshaya Namaha, ओम अक्षराय नमः ओम क्षराय नमः ओम गजारिघ्नाय नमः ओम केशवाय नमः ओम केशिमर्दनाय नमः ओम कैटभारये नमः ओम अविद्यारये नमः ओम कामदाय नमः ओम कमलेक्षणाय नमः ओम हंसजत्रवे नमः ओम अधर्मजत्रवे नमः ओम काकुत्साय नमः ओम खगवाहनाय नमः ओम नीलाम्बुदत्युदये नमः ओम नित्यानन्दाय नमः ओम चिदन्मयाय नमः ओम नित्यानुसुराध्यक्षाय नमः ओम निर्विकल्पाय नमः ओम निरंजनाय नमः ओम विभवे नमः ओम पीतवाससे नमः ओम गुहाश्रयाय नमः ओम वेदगर्भाय नमः ओम श्रीमते नमः ओम विष्णवे नमः ओम त्रैलोक्यभूषणाय नमः ओम यज्ञमूर्तये नमः ओम अमेयात्मने नमः ओम वरदाय नमः ओम वासवानुजाय नमः ओम जितेन्द्रियाय नमः ओम जितक्रोधाय नमः ओम सुवर्णाय नमः ओम अनंताय नमः ओम अनंतविक्रमाय नमः ओम मायाधाराय नमः ओम धराधराय नमः ओम निराधराय नमः ओम निष्कलंकाय नमः ओम निष्प्रपंचाय नमः ओम निराभासाय नमः ओम निरामयाय नमः ओम भक्तवश्याय नमः ओम महाधराय नमः ओम पुण्यकीर्तये नमः ओम पुरातनाय नमः ओम त्रिकालज्ञानाय नमः ओम त्रिधाम्ने नमः ओम विष्टरस्रवसे नमः ओम सहस्रसे नमः ओम चतुर्भुजाय नमः ओम अच्युताय नमः ओम सहस्रशिरसे नमः ओम श्री रमासहित वीरवेंकट सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः. Now we are starting Mahalakshmi Archana. All of you take some kumkuma. All of you do Archana with kumkuma. Please repeat your inside. Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Prakrutye Namaha. Om Vikrutye Namaha. Om Vidyaye Namaha. Om Sarvabhuta Hitapradaye Namaha. Om Shraddhaye Namaha. Om Vibhutye Namaha. Om Sarabhye Namaha. Om Paramatmikaye Namaha. Om Vache Namaha. Om Padmalayaye Namaha. Om Padmaye Namaha. Om शुचाये नमः ओम स्वाहाये नमः ओम सुधाये नमः ओम सुधाये नमः ओम धन्याय नमः ओम हिरण्मये नमः ओम लक्ष्मी नमः ओम नित्यपुष्टाय नमः ओम विभावर्यै नमः ओम आदित्यै नमः ओम दित्यै नमः ओम दीप्ताये नमः ओम वसुधाय नमः ओम वसुधारण्यै नमः ओम कमलायै नमः ओम कान्ताये नमः ओम क्षमायै नमः ओम क्षीरोदसंभवाय नमः ओम अनुग्रहपराय नमः ओम रुद्धये नमः ओम नघाय नमः ओम हरिवल्लभाय नमः ओम अशोकाय नमः ओम अमृताय नमः ओम दीप्ताय नमः ओम लोकशोकविनाशिन्ये नमः ओम धर्मनिलयाय नमः ओम करुणाय नमः ओम लोकमात्रे नमः ओम पद्मप्रियाय नमः ओम पद्महस्ताय नमः ओम पद्माक्षे नमः ओम पद्मसुन्दर्ये नमः ओम पद्मोद्भवाय नमः ओम पद्ममुख्ये नमः ओम पद्मनाभप्रियाय नमः ओम रमाये नमः ओम पद्ममालाधराये नमः ओम देव्यै नमः ओम पद्मिन्यै नमः ओम पद्मगन्धिन्यै नमः ओम पुण्यगन्धाय नमः ओम सुप्रसन्नाय नमः ओम प्रसादाभिमुख्यै नमः ओम प्रभायै नमः ओम चन्द्रवदनाय नमः ओम चन्द्राय नमः ओम चन्द्रसहोदर्यै नमः ओम चतुर्भुजाय नमः ओम चन्द्ररूपाय नमः ओम इन्दिराय नमः ओम इंदुशीतलाय नमः ओम आह्लादरण्ये नमः ओम पुष्पये नमः ओम शिवाय नमः ओम शिवकर्ये नमः ओम सत्ये नमः ओम विमलायै नमः ओम विष्णुन्ये नमः ओम तुष्टये नमः ओम दारिद्र्यनाशिन्ये नमः ओम प्रेतपुष्करण्ये नमः ओम शान्ताय नमः ओम शुक्लमाल्याम्बरायै नमः ओम श्रियै नमः ओम भास्कर्यै नमः ओम बिल्वनिलयाय नमः ओम वरारोहाय नमः ओम यशस्विन्यै नमः ओम वसुन्धराय नमः ओम उदारांगाय नमः ओम हरिण्यै नमः ओम हेममालिन्यै नमः ओम धनधान्यकर्यै नमः ओम सिद्धये नमः ओम स्त्रैणसौम्याय नमः ओम शुभप्रदाय नमः ओम नृपवेश्मगदानन्दाय नमः ओम वरलक्ष्मी नमः ओम वसुप्रदाय नमः ओम शुभाय नमः ओम हिरण्यप्राकाराय नमः ओम समुद्रतनयाय नमः ओम जयाय नमः ओम मंगलदेव्यै नमः ओम विष्णुवक्षस्थलस्थिताय नमः ओम विष्णुपत्न्यै नमः ओम प्रसन्नाक्षे नमः ओं नारायणमात्राय नमः ओं दारिद्र्यध्वंसिन्यै नमः ओं देव्यै नमः ओं सर्वोपद्रववारिण्यै नमः ओं नवदुर्गाय नमः ओं महाकाल्यै नमः ओं ब्रह्मा विष्णुशिवात्मिकाय नमः ओं त्रिकालज्ञानसम्पन्नाय नमः ओं भुवनेश्वर्यै नमः ओं श्रीमहालक्ष्मी नमः ओं श्रीदेव्यै नमः ओं श्रीभूदेव्यै नमः ओं श्रीनीलादेव्यै नमः ओं श्री गोदादेव्यै नमः. All of you repeat. Om Samasta Parivaraya Sarvadivya Mangala Vigrahaya Srimate Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Kunkumadi Parimala द्रव्याणि समर्पयामि श्री रमा सहित वीरवेंकट सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः धूपं समर्पयामि. All of you do namaskaram. ओम ओम Please repeat. Om Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Deepam Darshayami. Om Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Naivedyam Samarpayami. Please, all of you open your prasadam box. Put the front of Lord. Sprinkle some water. Prokshya Parishachya Om. Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Like this. Om Pranaya Swaha. Om Pranaya Swaha. Om Dhanaya Swaha. Om Dhanaya Swaha. Om Swanaya Swaha. Om Brahmaya Swaha. Om Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Madhye Madhye Paniyam Samarpayami Uttara Bhoshanam Samarpayami Hastau Prakshalayami Padau Prakshalayami. All of you take some akshatas. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Tambulam Samarpayami. Offer the akshatas. Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Mangala Nirajanam Darshayami. Please, all of you stand up. Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Om Mano एकधा ब्रह्मण उपहरति एकदैव यजमाना आयुष्मेदो दधाति सम्राट् विराट्यानो मृगे लक्ष्मीराष्ट्रमुखे तया कान्तगुं सृजामसि गोविंदा बोल सत्यनारायण भगवान की। All of you take some akshatas. ओम दत्विष्णो परमं पदकं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयः दिवेव चक्षुराततं तद्विप्रासो विपन्यवो जागृवागं सस्समिन्धते विष्णोर्यत्पारमं पदं परिजाप्या अनन्दरायाय सर्वस्तोमोति रात्रवुत्तममहर्भवति सर्वस्याप्यै सर्वस्य जित्यै सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति। ओम योपां पुष्पं वेद पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपां पुष्पं पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति अग्निर्वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति योऽग्निरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आबो वा अग्निरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशम्भुवं विश्वन्नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं प्रभुं विश्वतः परमान् नित्यं विश्वन्नारायणगुं हरिं विश्वमेवेदं पुरुषस्तद्विश्वमुपजीवति पतिं विश्वस्यात्मेश्वरगुं शाश्वतगुं शिवमच्युतं नारायणं महाज्ञेयं विश्वात्मानं परायणं नारायणपरं ब्रह्मतत्त्वन्नारायणः परः नारायणपरो ध्याता ध्यानं नारायणः परः नारायणपरो ज्योतिरात्मा नारायणः परः यत् किञ्चित् जगत्सर्वं दृश्यते श्रूयतेऽपि वा अन्तर्बहिश्च तत्सर्वं व्याप्य नारायणस्थितः अनन्तमव्ययं कविगुं समुद्रेऽन्तं विश्वशम्भुवं पद्मकोशप्रतीकाशगुं हृदयं च यथोमुखम् अधो निष्ट्याविदस्यान्तनाभ्यामुपरि तिष्ठति ज्वालमालाकुलं भाति विश्वस्याय तनं महतु सन्ततगुं शिराभिस्तुलं भत्या कोशसन्निभं तस्यान्तेषु शिरगुं सूक्ष्मं तस्मिन् सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं तस्य मध्ये महानग्निर्विश्वार्चिर्विश्वतो मुखः सोऽग्रभुग्विभजन् तिष्ठन्नाहार मजरः कविः तिर्यगोद्धवदस्यायिरश्मयस्तस्य सन्तता सन्तापयति स्वं देहमापाद तलमस्तकः तस्य मध्ये वह्निशिखा अनीयोऽर्ध्वा व्यवस्थितः नीलतो यदमध्यस्ताद्विद्युल्लेखेव भास्वरा नीवारशोकवत्तन्वी पीताभास्यत्तनूपमा राजाधिराजाय प्रशक्यसायिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यम् कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्। ॐ महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। रमासहित सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः। आत्मप्रदक्षिणे कृत नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि। All of you do 3 प्रदक्षिणं 3 rounds. यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणपदे पदे पापोऽहं पापकर्माहं पापात्मा पापसम्भवः त्राहि मां कृपया देव शरणागतवत्सल अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्षो जनार्दन। प्रार्थनापूर्वक नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि। All of you repeat. ओम रमासहित सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः। पुष्पाक्षतान् प्रार्थना पूर्वक नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. All of you offer the akshatas and do namaskaram. సాష్టాంగ నమస్కారం. ఓం శ్రీ రమా సహిత సత్యనారాయణ పరబ్రహ్మణే నమో నమః. సాష్టాంగ నమస్కారాన్ సమర్పయామి. అనయా పూజయా రమా సహిత సత్యనారాయణ స్వామినః సుప్రీతాః సుప్రసన్నాః వరదా భవంతు. ప్లీజ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యు సిట్ డౌన్. Now we are starting Satyanarayana Swamy story. Om Sri Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Adha Satyanarayana Pratakadha Prarambha. Now we are starting Satyanarayana Katha. All of you take some akshatas. Om Sri Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. एकदा नैमिषारण्ये हृदयस्सोणकादयः प्रभुत्वं रोदं पौराणिकं खलु. रमा सहिता वीरवेङ्कट सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः. अधा व्रतकथा प्रारम्भः. Chapter 1. Shaunaka and 88,000 other rishis assembled at the forest of Naimisharanya and asked Maharshi Suta, the narrator of the Puranas, O Maharshi, please tell us how mankind can attain salvation. Maharshi Suta answered, even Narada Muni had asked Lord Vishnu, the consort of Lakshmi, the same question. Let me repeat what Lord Vishnu told Narada. Please listen carefully. Narada, during one of his regular journeys to various worlds, came to the earth. There he saw people suffering as a result of their past deeds. To remove their suffering and offer salvation, Narada travelled to Vishnu Loka and found Lord Vishnu adorned with Shankha, Chakra, Gada and lotus in his four hands of garland around his neck. Narada spoke humbly, O Supreme Lord, the Savior of the destitute and troubled, I surrender thy feet. Lord Vishnu greeted him and asked, tell me what you want and I will fulfill your wishes. Narada replied, O Bhagavan, people on earth are suffering in many ways as a result of their past sinful deeds. Please bestow thy grace and reveal to me as to how they can be helped. Lord Vishnu replied, mankind can rid itself of all its sorrows by performing a puja called Satyanarayana Puja. This puja, when performed according to religious rites, will bring happiness, peace of mind and wealth and in this life and salvation beyond. On hearing this, Narada was filled with joy and addressed Lord Vishnu, O Lord, in your infinity grace, please tell me the details of the puja that you have just mentioned, how and when to perform it and who has performed it before. Lord Vishnu answered, this puja can be performed on a full moon day. One must gather his friends and relatives and perform Sri Satyanarayana Swamy Puja with devotion and offering fruits, ghee, milk, curd, wheat flour, sugar and honey to God. After the puja is completed, he must read the story of Lord Satyanarayana and distribute the prasadam to everyone. The puja thus performed will bring fulfillment of one's wishes, particularly in Kali Yuga. This puja can bring contentment. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. All of you offer the akshatas and take again. Yeah. Yes, mine. रमा सहिता सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः. अथा द्वितीयोऽध्यायः. Maharshi Suta continued, addressing the assembled rishis, O rishis, I will now tell you who have all observed the Satyanarayana Vrata in the past. Once there lived a poor Brahmin in the beautiful city of Kashi. Plagued by acute hunger, he used to wander about in search of food. Lord Vishnu took the form of an old man, appeared before the poor Brahmin and asked, "Friend, why are you wandering aimlessly?" The Brahmin replied, "Sir, I am a very poor man, unable to bear the pangs of hunger. I beg for alms. Sir, if you know a way out of this misery, please tell me." Lord Vishnu, who was in the residue of an old man, replied, "O Brahmin, Lord Satyanarayana grants the wishes of all his devotees and remove their sorrows. So you should perform his puja and reap its benefits." Lord Vishnu then explained the details of the Satyanarayana Vrata to the Brahmin and disappeared. The poor Brahmin resolved to perform the puja after a sleepless night. He got up early in the morning and went to beg for alms. His mind fixed on only one thing, namely the puja. The day he got lot of money with which he bought the fruits and milk, curd and honey and performed the puja with his friends and relatives. With Lord Satyanarayana's grace, he shed his poverty and lived a contented life. Every month of full moon day, he performed the puja and finally attained moksha. Maharshi Suta continued. One day, when this Brahmin from Kashi was observing the Satyanarayana Vrata, a woodcutter entered his house and asked for water. Seeing the Brahmin perform the puja, the woodcutter inquired about the puja. The Brahmin, who had been bestowed with Lord Vishnu's grace, spoke, "This is called Satyanarayana Vrata. Once who observe the Vrata will be blessed by the Lord. I myself have been bestowed with the puja at the prasadam that was offered and went his way." With Lord Satyanarayana in his mind, the woodcutter resolved would observe the Vrata with whatever he was going to end by selling firewood that day. He went to the part of the city where rich people lived, sold the firewood and made twice the normal profit. Pleased with his luck, the woodcutter bought bananas, sugar, ghee, milk, honey and wheat flour and performed the Satyanarayana Puja with his friends and relatives. By Lord Satyanarayana's grace, he too acquired enough wealth, lived comfortably and attained moksha. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. All of you drop the akshatas and take again. Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Adha Trutiyodhyayah. Maharshi Suta continued. Chapter 3. Maharshi Suta continued. O best of ascetics, I will now tell you the story further. In the olden days, there lived a wise king by name Ulkamukha. He had mastered all his sense and always spoke truth. He used to go to temple every day and offer gifts to the Brahmins. His lotus-faced wife was pure and pious woman. One day the royal couple was performing Satyanarayana Puja at the banks of the river Bhadrashila. At that time, a merchant called Sadhu sailed by. Seeing the king perform some puja, Sadhu stopped his boat, got off, and addressed the king humbly, "O king, would you kindly tell me what you are doing with such devotion and concentration?" The king replied, "O Sadhu, I have no children. In order that may be blessed with children, I am worshipping the Lord Almighty Satyanarayana." On hearing this, Sadhu humbly, "O king, please tell me how to perform the puja. I would like to observe the vrata, as I too have no children." The king told him all the details. Sadhu returned to home and with great joy told his wife that they should perform Satyanarayana Puja, which will fulfill their desire to have children. He then resolved to perform the puja after the child was born. By the divine grace, Sadhu's wife Leelavati soon conceived and due course gave the birth a beautiful girl who was named Kalavati. One day Leelavati reminded her husband of his promise to perform Satyanarayana Puja. Sadhu told his wife that he would do the puja at the time of his daughter's wedding and got busy with his work. In the meantime, Kalavati grew up and blossomed into lovely girl. Sadhu sent out messengers to find a suitable bridegroom for his daughter. One of his messengers found a good-natured and handsome boy in a Vaishya's family from Kanchan Nagar. Sadhu found the boy to be a suitable match for his daughter and celebrated her marriage with great and pomp and show. But Sadhu completely forgot about the Satyanarayana Puja and the Lord the placed curse on Sadhu. Then 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 one day Sadhu went a business trip with his son-in-law. He stopped to trade at Ratnapur, which was ruled by King Chandraketu. During the time he was in Ratnapur. Some thieves robbed the king's treasury and were running away. The king's soldiers followed them in hot pursuit. The frightened thieves threw all the things they had robbed near Sadhu and his son-in-law and escaped. Finding the finding the things of king's treasures near Sadhu and son-in-law, the king ordered them to be chained and thrown into the prison. Because of Lord's Maya, nobody even listened to what Sadhu had to say in his defense. King Chandraketu also conflicted all their merchandise and merchandise. Lord Satyanarayana's curse did not spare even Sadhu's wife. Some robbers broke into her house and Lilavati lost everything. One day, Kalavati was very hungry and went out of the house. She wandered here and there and stopped at a house where Satyanarayana Puja was being performed. She stayed at the uh, place till the puja was finished and ate the prasadam that was offered. When she reached home, it was very late in the night. Lilavati asked her where she had been. Kalavati told her mother that she was listening to Satyanarayana Katha at house. Lilavati, somebody's house. Lilavati at once reminded her husband's promise to perform the puja and resolved to observe the Satyanarayana Vrata herself. She invited all her relatives and friends, prayed to Lord Satyanarayana to forgive their sins. Lord Satyanarayana was very pleased with Lilavati's prayers. He appeared before King Chandraketu in his dreams and told him to release the two merchants from the prison, as they are not the real thieves. If the king failed to do so, Lord Satyanarayana warned that his kingdom, wealth, and children would all disappear. Next morning, the king told his counselors about his dream and ordered Sadhu and his son-in-law to be released and brought before him. The latter were patented and stood before the king with bowed heads. The king talked to them gently and said, "You two have suffered a great deal because of your fate, but now there is nothing to fear." The king returned to their merchandise, gave them new clothes and gifts, and bade them goodbye. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. Please leave the akshatas and take again. Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Adha Chaturthodhyayah Adha Chaturthodhyayah. Chapter 4. Sadhu and his son-in-law loaded their boat with riches given to them by the king and sailed homewards. Lord Satyanarayana wanted to test Sadhu further. He took the form of an ascetic with a trident, appeared before Sadhu and asked him what he was carrying in his boat. Without realizing that the ascetic was indeed Lord Satyanarayana in disguise, Sad laughed mockingly and said, "You Brahmin, were you thinking of stealing my things? We do not have any valuables in the boat, and except leaves and creeper plants." Whereupon Lord Satyanarayana replied, "O Sadhu, so be it." The god then departed in great haste and stood by the seashore. When Sadhu went to his boat, he discovered to his horror that the boat was filled with leaves and creeper plants, just, just as he had fleshly told the ascetic. Sadhu snored at the sight but was revived by his son-in-law who spoke, "This must be the curse of the ascetic. He must be a mistake, and let us go to him and ask for his forgiveness." The two merchants went to the seashore where the ascetic was meditating. They all at his feet and begged for his forgiveness. Blessed by Sadhu's devotion, the Lord said, "Sadhu, do not weep. You suffer because you have broken your promise time and again." On hearing this, Sadhu prayed to God, "O Lord, even Brahma and other devas drowned in your Maya cannot compare your various forms. I pray according to my limited knowledge. Please show me your true form and bless me." And hearing this, God was pleased and granted his wishes, restoring his merchandise in the boat and disappeared. The merchants went then joyfully sailed homewards, and reaching their hometown, they sent a messenger to their wives to inform them of their safe arrival. At the time, Lilavati and Kalavati were performing Satyanarayana Puja. Lilavati quickly finished the puja and asked her daughter to do so. She then hurried to the seashore to meet her husband. Kalavati, in her messengers to meet her husband, in her eagerness to meet her husband, forgot to eat the prasadam and rushed to the seashore. The action of years angered Satyanarayana. He then caused the boat and her husband to drown in the sea. Not finding her husband, Kalavati started weeping. All were wonderstruck, and frightened Sadhu was at loss to know what to do. Thinking that it was Lord Satyanarayana's Maya, he announced to everybody that he would perform Satyanarayana Puja and prayed to Lord Satyanarayana again and again. At this, Lord Satyanarayana, the savior of sinners, was very pleased and said, "Sadhu, your daughter did not eat the prasadam in her haste to see her husband, and so I made him and the boat disappear. Let her go home and take the prasadam and return." On hearing this, Kalavati rushed home and ate the prasadam. When she returned to the seashore, she found to her joy her husband and the boat. Then Sadhu returned to home happily with his relatives, performed the Satyanarayana Puja on every full moon day. With God's grace, he enjoyed all the comforts in this world and finally attained salvation. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namaha. Adha Panchamodhyaya Prarambha. Take again. Chapter 5. Maharshi Suta continued. Once there was king called Tungadhaja who underwent a lot of misery because he refused the Satyanarayana Prasadam. One day after hunting, he was resting under a shade tree. Cowherds were happily performing Satyanarayana Puja nearby. The king in his vanity, all his sons, his wealth and everything had disappeared. Then it too occurred to him and that Lord Satyanarayana was probably angry with him. He went back to the cowherds, prostrated himself before Lord Satyanarayana and performed the puja with great devotion. The Lord blessings, showered his blessings, and the king regained everything he had lost earlier. He lived happily and reached Vaikuntha after his death. Maharshi Suta said, O holy man, I have narrated to you the Satyanarayana Katha, which was originally told by Lord Vishnu to Narada Muni. By observing this vrata, mankind can attain salvation in this Kali Yuga. Observer of the vrata can lead to gratification of one's wishes. Thus ended the narration of Maharshi Suta, after which Shaunaka and other rishis returned to their respective places. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki Adha Ramase Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Adha Vratakadha Samaptaha. Please all of you stand up. Now the Mahaharati.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे बलु पावे दुख बिन से मनु का स्वामी दुख बिन से मनु का सुख संपत्ति करो आवे सुख संपत्ति करो आवे कष्ट मिटे धनु का ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता तुम मेरे शरण गाओ मुझे सुखे स्वामी शरण गाओ मुझे सुखे तुम बिना हो ना तुझा तुम बिना हो ना तुझा आसु करो मुझे सुखे ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पुराण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करुता स्वामी तुम पालन करुता मैं मोर दुख मैं सेवक तुम कृपा करो भरुता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो ये अघोषर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति विधि मिलो दया में विधि मिलो दया में तुमको मैं सुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुगो हरदा तुम ठाकुर मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने प्रेम बढ़ाओ पारो बढ़ाते ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे तनु मनु धनु सब कुछ हरि तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ हरि तेरा तेरा तुझको हरता तेरा तुझको हरता लागे मेरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ हरे भक्तजनांगे गणराजनांगे कंठर में दूर कर ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम ओम जय जगदीश हरे ఏడుకొండలవాడ వెంకటరమణ గోవింద సేతుతీర్థ నివాస శ్రీనివాస గోవింద
Dear Bhagavad Bandhus, we are going to conclude this evening live telecast right now. Tomorrow we are celebrating Sri Ramanavami celebrations in our temple. So on the occasion of Sri Ramanavami celebrations, we are doing Sri Sita Rama Kalyana Mahotsavam morning at 10 a.m. So we will get back to you with that Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Please all of you keep watching and seek blessings from Sri Venkateswara Swamy and Sri Sankaranarayana Swamy. Dhanyavadaha. Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu.